Hi guys, this is Brainstorm from Zackworm Network. Lately we haven't been posting a lot of tutorials on the forum because I and Lossless didn't have much of a time. So yeah, I was thinking about starting something in programming which gives you the basic knowledge of how computer works and how are the programs designed, not just learning hacking, because you cannot hack into a system unless you know how it's built, right? So yeah, after doing some research, I found out that there are not much tutorials about MySQL or MySQL, however you call it. So about MySQL database systems. Basically, people keep talking about MySQL injection or extracting the username and passwords from the database of the website. But how can you do it unless you know how exactly database works? So I have decided to start a series of tutorials about MySQL databases, which will basically give you an idea about how it works and how do you make your own database and how are you going to work with it. So yeah, before we start anything, we'll need to download the WAMP server, which is spelled as WAMP server, which will install Apache, PHP and MySQL in your Windows computer. It works on Windows. It basically makes your computer a server where you can create your website and look at it as if you were online, but the only difference is only you would be the one who can see it and not all the people on the internet. So yeah, you can just Google for WAMP server, download it and install it. I'm pretty sure you guys can manage that to do. And once you have the WAMP server installed, you click on start, you click on all programs, you go to WAMP and you start the WAMP server. Once you start it, you will see this icon down here which will turn the WAMP server on. If you left click on it, you will see all the options, right? The MySQL, PHP and Apache. So right now we're going to concentrate on MySQL. Basically, earlier people used to maintain their information in normal files like WordPad or Notepad, which eventually became very difficult because the information was a lot more than expected earlier, and also there were a lot of human errors while maintaining the files manually using WordPad or Notepad or something. So that's when this concept of RDBMS, which is Relational Database Management, was introduced and became highly popular. So to start with, you go to MySQL and you go to MySQL console, which will basically open up a command prompt of MySQL. Now by default the password is blank, so you just push enter and it will show you the MySQL command prompt. Now all you got to do is it basically works on commands like different command prompts. So the very first command that you'll want to see is show databases, which will list the existing databases. These two are default databases that comes with MySQL. First is information underscore schema and second is MySQL. Now if you're new to it, you want to create your own database, so you do create database Zackworm and you have to put semicolon at the end of every statement that you make. Semicolon. Okay, I'm sorry, it's create database, not databases. So create database Zackworm. Alright, you see it says query OK, one row affected, and the time it took to perform that query. Now we can do show databases again, and you will see it has listed Zackworm in there. Now you want to see what's in Zackworm database. So there are two things that you can see. First of all, you want to see the tables that are listed under Zackworm. You do show table. First of all, you gotta use the database. You gotta get into the database and then do the commands. So you do use Zackworm, which will basically get you in the Zackworm. So it says database change. Now you can do show tables. Right, you can see it says empty set. That's because we have not created anything in it right now. It's just a blank database, right? So we would start creating the tables in next video tutorial probably, and I'll probably walk you through how it works and what are tables, what are columns. I just wanted to get started somewhere, so I make sure I don't lose the the concentration on it. So yeah, first of all, what you might want to do is you just want to Google for the list of commands of MySQL, so you know what I'm doing when I'm teaching you online, because it makes a lot of difference when you're learning online or when you're learning on a physical classroom. So I just want to make sure that you guys are with me when I'm talking about something. So before I launch, I might be releasing the second video tutorial probably tomorrow within 24 hours of this release, which would be a bit more in detail. So this was just to make you understand how how do you start it, how do you get into MySQL for the very first time. So you gotta install the web server and wait for my second video where I will walk you through the tables and the columns and everything. So yeah, thanks for watching it. This was Brainstorm from Sequoia Network. Have a good day.